Hello everyone, welcome to number 3 of my favorite YouTube channels. So this is a series where I give you my recommendations for my favorite YouTube channels. These are YouTube channels that are related to body, mind, and soul and holistic health. And these are ones that I've been watching for a long time, most of them. And I just think the wealth of information on YouTube is so amazing. And I know that there's a lot of false information out there, but aside from that, there's a lot of medical professionals and other types of professionals on YouTube, so don't discount YouTube for education because it's really one of the best places and it's free. Like, how can you beat that? So, in this video, I'm going to go over one YouTube channel that talks about physical health, one YouTube channel that talks about mental health, and one that talks about spiritual health. So here's the first one. This is the body physical health one, and this is Huberman. Andrew Huberman is his name. And I just discovered this guy a couple weeks ago, but I was like blown away at the wealth of information that this guy has. He is so smart, and I just watched like maybe 4 or 5 videos in a row of him. I'm going to show you what his about section looks like. He's a professor of neurobiology and I can't pronounce that other word of Stanford School of Medicine. He talks about brain function, neuroplasticity, neurotechnologies, practical applications of neuroscience. Now this sounds really sciencey, but let me tell you, I'm going to go to the videos here. He has a lot of practical information that anybody can understand, and he describes it perfectly, and he explains everything perfectly for you to understand. So here's one about how to perfect your sleep. I think that one's on my playlist to watch later. I haven't gotten to that one yet. Optimize work and health. Discover your mind. Improve your eyesight. How to burn fat. Grow bigger, stronger muscles. And let me tell you, when I listened to the first episode of, or I should say, I think this is a podcast, but it's, on YouTube. When I listened to the first video, I I literally could have taken a notebook and filled it with information that he gave in one video. As you can see, these are all 2 or 3 hours long, and it's just one gold nugget after another. So if you're interested in improving your physical health and you want to get your information from a neuroscientist and a really smart guy, I would go for this one. This is a very good channel. So moving on to the next one for the mind, we have Luminate. And I'm going to explain why this is under the mind section, because as you can see, she does remote esoteric healing, Reiki, and relaxation videos. Now, these could also go under the soul section because Reiki is something that, usually spiritual people are into. But there's a reason why. You see where it says right here, ASMR. This is the key to why I chose her for the mental health, because I strongly believe that you can get a handle on your mental health much better if you have the correct state of mind, if you have the correct brain state. Like, you know how there's beta that you're in during the day, and then there's alpha. I believe alpha is the next one down before you're sleeping, and then I can't remember the order. I think it's delta after that, and then theta. The last two might be mixed up, but either way, what ASMR does is it puts you into a relaxation state of mind where you're in the alpha state, and this is something that doesn't work for everybody because what ASMR stands for is auto sensory meridian response. So what that is. Let's see if she's got a description on here. Nope. Um, it's really just a response that your body gets when there are certain triggers. So let me show you what some of her videos are. So see here where this one will say plucking and spray and whisper. Those are types of triggers that create this response. And she does like these point of view videos. Like right here's one where she'll have the camera on the bed and she'll do the things that she normally does when she's working on a person. And this is a really awesome way to put yourself into the alpha state. I do this before bed, and it's so amazing. It's like, if you don't know what ASMR is, it feels kind of like you're getting a back rub, only you're not being touched. It's really just like a that's why it's called auto sensory, because it automatically works for you if you have this. And so like you'll get tingles all over your body, usually on your head, and those are and it just calms your mind down so much. Like that's why I watch these before bed, because they're so relaxing. And I just, when I start watching these, sometimes I'll do it for like 2 or 3 hours, because I'll find a really good one that I just can't stop watching, and I just replay it. Sometimes I replay these videos over and over and over, like maybe 7 or 8 or 9 times before I go to bed, because they're just so amazing. I mean, just imagine if you got this experience from ASMR, it feels like you're getting a back rub, only it's not the physical sensation, but the rest of it you're getting. And you don't want that to stop. You just want that to keep going. So if you ever are anxious, nervous, depressed, worried, or maybe your mind is just going crazy, you can't stop thinking, try this. Just try this channel. You might not get the response, but you might just still be relaxed by it, because like I said, these are real sessions that she does with people. She really does Reiki. And so it's just I'm struggling to find the words to describe how I feel. This is probably my longest running subscription that I've had on YouTube. And I watch most of her videos. As you can see, the ones with the red line are ones that I've watched. I've pretty much watched almost all of them. I don't watch the tarot cards ones, because I won't go into that subject, but I just love the ASMR. So she's the best. I've watched a lot of ASMR videos, and she's the one that I don't watch anything else but her now, because they're perfect. So give that a try and see how that works for you if you are looking for some mental relaxation and extreme pleasure right before you go to bed. That's a great time to do it. So moving on to the soul, the spiritual one, I've got actualize.org. So as you can see, he does self-help, psychology, philosophy, and spirituality. And you might have heard of this guy. His name is Leo Gura. I actually talk about his course a lot. The life purpose course. I took that, and it was just amazing. So I like to tell people to go and take his course, but he also's got this YouTube channel. So, oh, I don't even know where to begin. Like, here's, if you read here, he talks about emotional mastery, metaphysics, epistemology, and I'm not even 100% sure what that word means, sociology, spirituality, psychedelics, non-duality, mysticism, consciousness, and love. If these things sound good to you, you will love this channel. And so if you'll see by his videos here, they're very simple. He usually just has himself sitting with a plain backdrop. The pictures are just for the thumbnail, but the videos are just him sitting there speaking to you. And they're long. These are an hour, 2 hours. Sometimes they're even longer, almost 3 or 4. So it's just a lot of amazing information. And the reason why I like this guy so much is because remember what I said about the Andrew Huberman guy? He gives little gold nuggets, like every sentence you could write down in a notebook and save it. It's the same with this guy, only this is about, the subjects that I just mentioned there, that, psychology, philosophy, and spirituality, and self-help. And it's just one video will blow your mind, and you'll have so much information. You'll be taking so many notes. Your mind will be blown. You'll definitely have a more open mind after listening to him. So I highly recommend these 3 YouTube channels. I watch actualize.org and Lunate all the time, almost every day. And the Andrew Huberman one, I'm definitely going to be watching a lot of his videos in the future. I just got into him a couple weeks ago. So these are 3 of my favorites, and I really hope that you check them out and got some enjoyment out of this video. And be sure to like this video and Subscribe if you haven't already, because I talk about body, mind, and soul subjects, holistic health, and I wouldn't want you to miss anything. I'm going to do more of these videos where I'm giving my recommendations because I've got hundreds of them. So expect more of these. And if you want more, I this is only my third one, but you can watch the number one and the number two. I will leave links down below to get to those, or I will give the little pop-up there for you to see that up on the top. So be sure you check those out if you are interested in learning about more awesome YouTube channels that talk about holistic health, body, mind, and soul stuff that I like to talk about. So thank you so much, and I hope to see you in the next video.